Ladies and gentlemen of the Brawl audience, it is hard to believe that only a generation ago, our world of Fabulosa was a world that only knew the bitter taste of warfare. Warfare that had cruelly touched every life upon it for thousands of years. An endless cycle of blood and death that all we beings of this world were forced to endure. It seemed our fate to suffer, until that fate was grasped by mortal hands for the betterment of all. Through great insights and wisdom, the most powerful wizards of our world learned the power of true magic. Not the parlor tricks of ancient times, but mastery of the primary magics of this world. The spears of creation, destruction, and manipulation. Magic that, when combined, can alter reality itself. And over time, these wise and powerful wizards made a world where large-scale conflict was not only unnecessary, but outright foolish. Why fight for food when new food can be made with but a wave of a hand? Why try to conquer territory when new land could be formed with but a thought? Why try to be a power-hungry tyrant when a wizard can blink you out of existence if you annoy them a bit too much? Soon, with every need given and every want satisfied, the races of the world finally knew peace. But with that came, of course, boredom. Warfare was terrible, true, but it was exciting. And no one felt boredom more than the wizards, who could only stare at the mysteries of the universe so long, without wanting to eventually tear their eyes out. And it was in the Hall of Honors at the 19th Annual Convocation of Wizards that the wizards thought of ideas to relieve this boredom. And it was during this convocation that Ragrul the Wise spoke the words that would change Fabulosa forever. Why not travel to the past? We'll check out the Panda Nation in action, the greatest warriors of all time. To those words, Garnet of the Fourth Circle replied with, "Those wimps from Panda were a joke. Now the glass trolls of Spitemeyer, they were the best of the best." These words turned into an argument that spread throughout the hall, and wizards took sides, debating which civilization truly had the most powerful warriors. A debate that ended when Esme the Starseer broke the discord with an idea that would become a legend. Let's get them both then. We'll pit them against each other, and then we'll know who was the greatest. A thought all mages in attendance thought was a wonderful idea. Using their limitless power, the wizards summoned a warrior from the Panda Nation and the Spitemeyer, and pit them against each other. And from what I've been told, the battle was glorious. Although it did leave a hole in the past that took the wizards months to clean up. Despite this temporal hiccup, the excitement from this battle was immense. The wizards agreed that this challenge would be repeated, but with rules to make things interesting and fair. Excitement was in the air, and the wizards and soon the world would find a release from the boredom of peace. Soon as all of you viewing know, brawls became a premium form of entertainment, and powerful wizards scrambled to assemble teams of champions from across history, pitting them against other teams for fame, honor, glory, and of course, your entertainment. The ruling body of the brawls, known as the Council of Corrections, and led by the previously mentioned wizards, handled disputes over who would take a warrior from each timeline, ensuring that champions were chosen when they were at their peak, and would be given fairly to each team. And over the years, these brawls grew, until the largest of the brawls, the Super Brawl, was announced. In the last year, thousands of brawls have been fought over dozens of leagues across Fabulosa, with the best teams earning a spot in this now annual Super Brawl. For the wizards, it's a chance for them to beam with pride, as their chosen warriors dominate the battlefield. For the common people, it's a chance to see the brutal warfare of the past from the safety of their chosen seats. And as for the brawlers, both those of the past and those of current times, it's a chance to ask all-powerful wizards to grant them one wish. But what heroes and villains of legend shall we see on the Brawl stage? There are too many to count, but there are a few, at least for now, that have caught the eyes of an eager audience. Sky Lord Aket, the light of creation, and High Priest Khalees, the will of the heavens, powerful leaders of the ancient kingdom of Kimara, a kingdom that was destroyed by the Sultanate of Ifiat Las in the far distant past. Now they fight their hardest to turn back time and return their land to glory. Sulka the Poisoned Mind, the Dark Naga sorceress and vizier of that same Sultanate, who wishes for, immortality. A bit cliche, but I guess it's nice to have simple goals. Gwaine the Gathering Storm, who wishes to learn true magic from the wizards themselves. Not an easy task, but if anyone can do it, she can. The Genie Alchemy, The Wishmaster. Born of the clashing of the primary magics of destruction and manipulation, he wishes nothing more than to turn from servant to master. Alistair the Scaled Tyrant, who took over his kingdom in a brutal coup and ruled with an iron fist for over 2 centuries. Now he wishes to stop his daughter Darine, Huntress of the East Woods, a daughter who wishes to end her father's cruel reign. Marius the Cursed, Isabella the Fate Weaver, and Kolel the Jungle Typhoon, individuals whose homes were overrun by the powerful Dark Moon Duchy, and wish nothing more than to regain what they have lost. The powerful warrior Zhu Zhao the Jade Claw, and Xin Shen the Kinetic Kitty, a father and daughter team who both wish for a life of peace in their age of war. Goldar, Scourge of the Several Seas, and Jax Lebu, the Jack of Hearts, pirates of legend, who wish for endless adventure and endless treasure. Tentacla, the Paladin of Madness, warrior of an underwater nation, who wishes to bring the gift of madness to the surface world. Dugrun, Warden of the North, an ancient dwarven warrior, who wishes for his hold of Dun Durin to stand forever. Corvash, Wielder of Scorn Blade, a warlord who wishes to be free of the cursed and bloodthirsty blade he wields. Nicket the Sly, a shaman whose home was destroyed by Corvash's armies, and wishes to enact vengeance. There are also apparently 3 goblins in a shaman coat. I feel like there's a joke there, but I sadly don't get it. Nevermore the Shade, a powerful druid who became the first undead. Now he wishes to bring peace to all lost souls. Truly a post-life Samaritan. Fan favorite Taze, the Thundering Thriller, who wants nothing more than to fight in the brawls forever. Such dedication. Kilgore the Ravager, a bloodthirsty warlord who wishes to fight himself. Weird, but I'm sure the wizards will figure it out. Wrath the Stalker Beneath, loyal right-hand assassin to Kilgore, who wishes nothing more than for all of Kilgore's enemies to fall. No one tell him that later on down the timeline, Kilgore kills everyone loyal to him in his bloodlust. Laura Lay, Fable of the Fae, an ancient spirit who fought for the woods that were under threat in Fabulosa's numerous wars. Now she fights to bring back to life her fellow nature guardians, who died so long ago. Lily the Legendary Thief, recently come out of retirement to not only wish for more fame and glory, but also catch the eye of a fellow adventuress. Let's see if love can blossom on the Brawl field. And this is just a taste of the historical figures coming to Super Brawl, as even now, new wars are being plucked from the most brutal and bloody wars in history. I hope you have your summon popcorn ready, folks, because it's going to be one hell of a brawl. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on Super Fantasy Brawl, an interesting miniature board game about summoning heroes from the past and present to fight on a battlefield or tournament field for the amusement of powerful wizards and the audience. Honestly, I didn't really know much about this game. I only knew about it because there was a sale on Miniature Market for the lore book for like a few bucks. I'm like, I'll check it out, and it was honestly pretty interesting for at least I thought for usually a board game. It's fun. I might actually pick up the actual game at some point if I can find people to play. I sadly do not have as many people as I would like nowadays. But anyway, that's another turn. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the lore and honestly the silliness of the universe. But if you like it, and first off, buy the book. Sorry, buy the game, not the book. But you can also buy the book. You know what? You do you. Buy the game if it interests you. And honestly, if you like the content, the lore, and everything else I do, please like, subscribe, comment, press the little bell so you know whenever I post, etc. So that the YouTube guys know I exist, and hopefully more people can see my content. And if you have a little cash burning a hole in your pocket, please consider sending a little money my way to my Patreon or Ko-fi account. The extra money gives you a chance to work on these stories that I love. Anyway, thanks for listening/watching, and see you next time.